What's up, Virgo? This is going to be a love reading for the second half of June. This is for my Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a wait for a reading with me, so if you wanted to explore your options, I put a link to Mystic Sense in the description box, as well as Spiritual Blossom, my affiliates. They will give you access to lots of great psychics, readers and advisors all over the world at any given time. If you go through those links, Mystic Sense is going to give you your first 5-minute reading free, and Spiritual Blossom also has a special offer, so check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Virgo, I'm going to do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected outcome for, potential outcome for the second half of June. Why I say potential, guys, for anyone that's new, is that I infuse law of assumption on this channel, which means that this is just a checking in point on the version of you and the version of this person and the connection that you have selected and manifested out of the infinite that are available right now. Law of assumption: creation is finished. Your desires are absolutely meant for you, attainable. You can manifest anything. You are limitless. Circumstances don't matter. Everything on the outside is a reflection of your state of consciousness. If you would like things to be shifted, it just requires a shift in your state, of which there are infinite, and selecting a new version of said specific person and situation. Okay, so please look into some of the coaches online. Sammy Ingram, Dylan James, Manifesting with Kimberly. There's tons. Whoever calls to you, they will give you more information. And look into the law of assumption. Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy. Yeah. Okay, so Virgo, the person on Virgo's mind, how are they feeling about Virgo? The Star card, Virgo. So hopes with a connection, and there's a 7 of Cups, but in the reverse, 5 of Cups. There's a level of regrets around, or losses between the two of you, around confusion, mixed feelings, mixed signals. They want to close that out. They want to heal something with you. The 7 of Cups in the reverse, there could have been questions around other energies or other cups. But generally just a lot of confusion. Let's see, 6 of Cups is in the reverse, Ace of Wands is in the upright, 8 of Pentacles is in the upright. Now, the 6 of Cups in the reverse, and so I do this particularly with this card because it's very telling, but traditionally, you know, with tarot, if you want to go, you deal with a reversal, you can go to the last upright card. I saw 5 of Cups when I was shuffling. So there's something that needs to be reconciled between the two of you that's caused loss or regrets. Or I would read it like this person wants to put effort into reconciling those issues, but also this person, there's been confusion and mixed feelings due to past stuff that this person has been trying to like heal or let go of. They have passion for you. They want to work on things with you, but maybe there's been confusion, because I'll always stick to what I channel in the opening because I get the messages. That 7 of Cups, it's also kind of just a lot of emotional turbulence, and that could be in relation to, without going too Freud, like childhood stuff, past relationship, baggage, etc. And there's losses connected to that. So this person wants to actually show you that they're putting in an effort. If there's been confusion between the two of you, they want to put work into the situation. Definitely chemistry and passion. Yeah, there's heartbreak here, or hurt feelings between the two of you, but stemming probably from heartbreak. Now, this can be third-party heartbreak, and it's like a need to kind of let go of the past. Do I think this person necessarily has a third party around? I don't know. I don't think so, because we've got the Empress card. I mean, there is this kind of hurt feeling separation potentially for some of you. They want to work through that. I feel like it could be, for some of you, you're dealing with a situation where there's children in the mix. This is a wife or a mother figure, or there's childhood stuff connected to a mother. That causes a lot of complications when it comes to love and relationships. I know I'm going super Freud, guys, but yeah, see, there's the Emperor and the Empress, the 7 of Swords in the reverse, Page of Pentacles, the Moon. There's a wanting to come in and work through something and apologize for an avoidance. The Moon card can be where we have a lot of shadow stuff, mother and father energy. 10 of Cups, Knight of Wands. It's caused a lot of confusion for this person. Like, this could have been very in, out, hot, cold kind of energy. This person does want to work through the issues with you. I mean, Emperor and Empress in the upright is potential for something really stable, loyal, committed, children. Perhaps there is a breaking away from another relationship where there's children in the mix, or there's been marriage. Some of you are dealing with a situation, if that's the case, where things have been hidden. Like if you're dealing with a connection and there's someone outside, like a third party or an ex, it could be that there's been a bit of this in-out energy. Do I really feel like this is about like cheating? No, I think this is like maybe this person hasn't been able to put in the adequate effort with you because there's like old heartbreak or unfinished stuff that this person's trying to let go or work through. The moon, you know, things haven't been very clear, and I pointed that out from the beginning. And this is also coming down, maybe Knight of Wands, this person could have a bit of an avoidance sort of an energy. Maybe it's purely that you just kind of called this person out on that. It may not even be that there was a lot of deception, but it's like maybe you weren't very happy to date with this person's behavior. Like that, maybe Knight of Wands can be a bit, you know, more focused on passion and less focused on stability and, you know, emotions as well. There could be an issue with this person with expressing their emotions. I mean, they have... I'm going to go back to the Freuding and then my initial reading. Like this person has some maybe avoidance tendencies or fears when it comes to the happily ever after. And it could be like family issues, mummy daddy issues, or responsibilities also to mum and dad. You know, that could be a thing. I mean, there's a lot of this kind of things have not been clear. So maybe they want to show you that they're putting an effort into the situation. Let me look at the moon. Yeah, the Magician card, they're manifesting this situation, but they've been holding back quite a lot. It could be, you know, Virgo, that this sort of energy, like their fear or their avoidance or their hot and cold really also triggers your sense of insecurity, right? So it could be that that makes you sort of feel like you can't really trust or it's not safe. I'm really, and I know energy, so I'm not picking up this person is like a cheater or a liar per se. I'm getting this as more their behavior might frustrate you and you call them out and it's triggering your insecurity. Look, they have Four of Pentacles, insecurities, fear of rejection, but they're manifesting you. There's definitely shadow stuff coming up for this person, and it's coming down to their past relationships, childhood, etc. So there's an awareness that whatever they've done in their behavior, there's hurt feelings that has stemmed from that. Now, guys, I say this in all the readings. I only read their side of the street for context. They're not a robot. They have their own history, limiting beliefs. As I said, limiting beliefs, Eight of Swords. This person has a lot of fears. They overthink things and they might have a bit of a negative self-concept. Eight of Swords, right? Stemming from childhood and then reconfirmed in other relationships. Four of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Now, they are not a robot. They have their own past, their childhood, their thoughts, their feelings, etc. And so therefore they're a version of a person that you still have selected. So if you're like dealing with a hot, cold dynamic, or I'm not really ready to go the whole way dynamic, or this person has, say, third party unfinished business, it's still a version that you're selected. You're having the experience there, your mirror. So you are having an experience through your lens and your state of consciousness. And you can actually, circumstances don't matter, guys. If there's a version of you that gets exactly what you want, and you look at what's being triggered here, your limiting belief, maybe that, you know, it's not safe to love, people are not upfront, people are not loving, they're not giving equally, not putting in effort, whatever it is. If you shift your state of consciousness and select the version of them that already exists in the quantum field, everything exists all at once, then you will have them mirror back to you your assumptions. Everyone's like a character in your show. So when you look into the law, it will make sense. But the Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles, a lot of insecurities here, and this person feels they're holding on to you, but there's been a lot of withholding, and it's coming down to limiting beliefs, like a bit of a negative mindset. Maybe it's around being stable. This person could also be very work focused, and maybe money is seemingly a big focus here. Maybe there's a fear of not having enough. Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. That also could be something that's being conditioned from family. You know, a lot of pressure like mum and dad, or responsibilities to family, right? Anyway, they have a lot of passion for you. They're sort of manifesting the happily ever after with you, but there's all these insecurities. Now, the hot, cold, like the Knight of Wands can be just sort of in, out and non-committal, or you're in something that's semi-committal, but it's like the energy just goes in and out, or hot and cold, you know? Why do we have that Seven of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. That's you, Virgo. Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Yeah, I mean, Virgo, I really feel like it's more so that it's coming down to, you know, this person feels that their behavior, you may have called them out on it. You may have said that they weren't sort of giving equally, reciprocity. Maybe you felt like this person wasn't putting in the effort. And Three of Wands is really like, you feel like you've been waiting for them to put more effort into the situation, and it's very stuck. Maybe you feel like this person, it comes across as indecisive, like this person's behavior. Like one minute they're like very, yes, we're all in. I'm loyal, I'm stable, we're committed, or we're working towards this goal or this future. And the next minute they get trapped in their mind, Two of Swords, and it feels very stuck. So there's a wanting to focus on that reciprocity. I mean, there's a lot here with Pentacles. Perhaps you're doing well for yourself, Virgo. I mean, Queen of Pentacles is very stable, or maybe they're aware that you want that stability. You're very grounded, and this person with their Knight of Wands behavior is maybe a bit not so grounded or stable. And there's a sense of waiting all the time for the right moment to take the next step or whatever. I'm just channeling what comes out. This doesn't have to be for everyone, guys. The Magician card, you've got Virgo, Gemini energy. With the Magician card, we've got the Moon, which is Pisces, and Empress, Emperor, Aries, and Taurus, Libra. How does Virgo feel about this person? The Fool, Six of Cups. So you want to reconcile the issues. Three of Swords. So there seems to be cross energies. You want to reconcile issues where there's been hurt feelings. Page of Cups. Some of you are focused on maybe wanting to have a child, or there's children in the mix here. The Sun card, you want to come out with a new beginning. Three of Wands with happiness. You feel like this person makes you happy. Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. You've got a long-term plan. Let's see. How does Virgo feel about this person? Nine of Cups. They give you a lot of pleasure, but you feel like they haven't necessarily given you the Ten of Cups, and you're very material focused, like you have a long-term goal, a long-term vision. So maybe you're wondering whether this person has the stability for that. Yeah, Knight of Swords, there's been harsh energy between the two of you. So maybe there's big reactions or erratic conversations. Knight of Swords, High Priestess, Queen of Swords. Okay. So how do you feel, Virgo? You feel either this goes through periods of like silent treatment, like erratic communication, or High Priestess, you feel like this person keeps things from you. And I did say that to you. It's like, I think that this person's behaviors and them holding back, it's a mannerism, but it might trigger your, can I trust this person? You know? And so High Priestess is your intuition. I mean, again, Virgo, it's coming down to your story. If you have an assumption that you can't trust, they're going to show up and their behaviors are going to confirm to you that they're not trustworthy. Queen of Swords, though there's been a harshness between the two of you. Look, the Queen of Swords also, when she is in shadow energy, she doesn't have very good boundaries. So she might hold back on saying what she wants or needs. And that could be part of this state of consciousness, Virgo. Maybe you hold back and you don't just assert yourself. And so what happens is, it gets frustrating, and then there's a buildup of resentment, and the mirror just keeps reflecting back that you don't get what you need, your needs aren't met, etc. And so then that creates a, because I saw a tower moment, and I feel like there's been hurt feelings here. Some of you just cut this person off, because Three of Swords would be separation. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So we've got Queen of Pentacles here. How does this person feel about you? Like, they see you as the Queen of Pentacles. You're feeling in relation to this person, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Either you feel that this person is not able to give you that stability or that level of safety and comfort just by their behaviors, or Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, guys, it's like, I feel that you are not nurturing yourself enough in this situation. So you may feel like you are just giving and giving and giving. And again, I've already pointed out that that might be your shadow thing. That might be your pattern. That might be your childhood thing or your story. Six of Wands, you don't feel like you get the validation or the recognition for that. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse is the shadow Queen of Pentacles. So that's an Eight of Wands in the reverse with the Moon. What did I say? Something about the way in which the communication is and it triggers the moon, your shadow. You both have the moon. Do you see why I do it this way? So the shadow to your shadow. The shadow to your shadow, where you feel you can't assert yourself, or you don't get your needs met, and you're giving maybe too much outside of yourself, and you want this person to support you and communicate differently, maybe be more loving, and then that's triggering your old fears and assumptions, okay? Not, you know, that you have to carry everything, that you're not enough, etc., etc. So all that can be adjusted, Virgo. Do you see what I'm saying? No one to change but self. So if you want this differently, please go and look into the coaches online and the material, because you can get a totally different person. The person will show up, their behaviors will change, the way in which you relate to them will change, the way in which you see them will change, and you'll have a better version. But 8 of Wands in the reverse. So right now, maybe you are in silence with this person, you're not speaking to them, or you go through periods of silence or silent treatment because there's this frustration. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. The Devil card in the reverse with 5 of Cups. I already talked about the 5 of Cups. So there's a need to kind of let go of past losses. Now, this could be the losses or regrets between the two of you around things that have been said. But the Devil card also, you know, this is our own limiting beliefs, Virgo. So I'd rather focus more on you and what's being shown here with the Moon and the Devil card in the reverse. This can be like negative thinking. I mean, this can be addictions, but we can get addicted to negative emotions, negative thoughts, that are then just percolating, like they just keep going and going, or keep being reconfirmed by the outside. So that you're trying to break free. Devil card, there's a lot of frustration here. For some of you, yeah, you might feel like this person's not stable, because the Devil card, there's a lot of attraction, and I did point that out, but maybe you feel this person is irresponsible in some way, like not stable. This can be addictions and temptations, drinking, etc. I mean, I wasn't picking up too much of that. 5 of Swords in the reverse. You want to get out of this stress. It's more so like, I think this is coming down to communication. I think this is coming down to, are we on the same page? Are we speaking the same language? It creates trust issues for you, not feeling safe and secure. I mean, you have a King of Cups and a Knight of Wands. Exactly. So you feel like this person, perhaps they show elements of being loving, and then they go Knight of Wands, like hot and cold per se in their communication, and that triggers a lot of fears and insecurities in you. So again, Virgo, for those of you that want the hot, 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 you absolutely can get that. If you want the more stable and the safe, you can absolutely get that. This requires a shift in your state of consciousness and selecting a new version. You don't need to manipulate these circumstances. This is where we get very frustrated. Queen of Swords, Knight of Swords, like they're not going to change. Why aren't they doing this and that? I knew they would do that. That's law of assumption, guys, because you're manifesting the same result over and over and over because you haven't changed. So it will make sense when you do some work with the law, for those of you that want to. So Capricorn energy, Pisces, and you could be dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio. Hermit card, you are maybe doing some introspection. There could be this sort of a little bit of feeling isolated in this situation, but this is an opportunity to go within and look at what's being illuminated that can be shifted from within. Because the Devil card in the reverse, maybe you get frustrated and you're like, I'm done. But then, like I said, maybe you're also just done with the pattern or this version of the connection. 5 of Cups, so there's losses, maybe there's spilt cups for things that have been said between the two of you. And maybe this person's not sure, like, can this be reconciled? But there's also an awareness with the Moon and the Moon that this is more coming down to an old pattern, maybe childhood stuff. Like, you could have a bit of this anxious avoidant thing going on, guys. And it's that, even that is just a label. And I don't like labels, the reason being because if there's a version of Virgo that doesn't have these negative self-beliefs and assumptions, then there's absolutely a version of a person that's healthy, healed, and doesn't have the quote unquote hot and cold tendency, avoidance tendency, and all of that. So what does this person want with Virgo? Planning, text, phone call, meet up. So there's planning going on, and that's sort of like that 3 of Wands energy. So there's a lot of this planning. You might feel a bit impatient with this person because you feel like they're not clear or upfront about it. Stubborn. See, guys, it might be a bit of this push-pull thing going on. Bossy, flexible, selfish. You know, it's just the energy between the two of you. Pop up. surprise visit, reach out in person. So this person wants to see you. They want to communicate with you. There is a bit of this inflexibility, and I think it's coming down to the way in which you interact and communicate. Feels very stuck. I mean, I did see the living beyond means card, which tells me that there could be some concerns around finances. What is this person coming in with? Past. There's history, looking back. There's also, you know, whatever's happened in the past, there's a lot of this focus on, you know, maybe he said, she said, you did that, blah, blah, blah. You might also have like a long history with this person, or a lot of memories with this person. So again, Virgo, like if you keep going around on the old story and revisiting what was done and what was said, and then they said that to you and they reacted in that way, they'll never change. Well, people can come back in and you'll just go round and round with the same version. So you need to let go of the old story, okay? Uncertain. Yeah, there's a lot of this uncertainty. Uncertainty on the way forward, uncertainty about the future potentially, with anxiety. And it did say, you know, it's like this person definitely, like, they hold on, but you feel like they withhold quite a lot. And I think that that's because of their insecurity. I said that to you, 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Anxiety, can't let go, clinging, denial, contradicting. That's that hot and cold thing. Pain, and it's because of putting up a wall, apprehensive. And perhaps this just keeps getting recirculated, right? So if you hold on to, say, oh, and then we had this argument and then they reacted that way and they said that, and then they come back in and then there's the resentment and the assumption, then this is just like round and round and round. So there's uncertainty, and then it says spirit. So I feel like there is a spiritual bond between the two of you. And then we have proposal, commitment, taking things to the next level. So I did say that it's like they have the future vision, they have the intention. There is old wounds and pain and their old wounds to yours. There could be this kind of reactionary energy with one another. So yeah, for those of you that want improvement, look into the law, please, and look at some of the great coaches online that will give you techniques. And I hope that that resonated for you. I mean, you're hearing from this person, there's conversation, there's an opportunity to take things to the next level, commit, or whatever. And yeah, I hope that that resonated for you, Virgo. If so, you can give me a like and a comment, please, and I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.